You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, hoodies? Hello, supporters, fam, friends, subscribers, hoodies. What up? What it do? Come on through, come on through. And always, as usual, y'all know how you do. Come on in, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Now, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table, and also you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, IG, and thehoodtable.com. Thank you so very much. We are on season 2 of Ruthless, and we are now on episode 5, and it was titled Agitator. Now, I don't know how many of you guys been on live today or on YouTube today, but I did upload 2 other videos today. So we are all caught up on everything, except for, of course, the shows that came on today. So all the shows that came on tonight, we'll review them within the next few days. But everything else, Sisters, Good Girls, Bell Collective, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Basketball Wives, we are caught up on everything. So, oh yeah, did I say Queen Sugar? Yes, we are caught up on Queen Sugar too. So just to make sure, we are caught up on everything. So tonight we are going to again be reviewing Ruthless. If you have any thoughts about the show, the different storyline, or the characters, please feel free to drop your comment in the chat or ask me any questions if you like. I'll try to answer. But anyway. So y'all know how I like to do my reviews. I literally like to start from the bottom to the top. So, at the beginning of the episode, Andrew was not understanding why Oliver has not gotten rid of Lilo's car and the body. Oliver, he was thinking, since it's now daylight, he might get pulled over by the sheriff. But like Andrew said, would you rather get pulled over by the sheriff, or would you rather have the highest find out that you killed Lilo? Now, after seeing what the highest has been capable of doing in the last week or so, I think I would like to take my chances with the sheriff, okay? I'm just saying, that's just me. But then while they were discussing that, out of nowhere walks up William. Now, William, you guys know, is the young boy who the highest likes to partake of every single night. He doesn't really allow him to eat much food because he wants to make sure his that he's clean. Like, he's clean because he just wants to make sure when he does what he does with him, it's fairly clean. You know what I mean? No mess. No pun intended. But yeah, pun intended. Y'all know what I'm saying. But anywho, I'm just trying not to be too graphic. But anywho, so he walks up and he was like pleading with Andrew to show him some self-defense moves, because Andrew had told him before that he would show him some self-defense moves. But I think Andrew really didn't think that William would try to go up against the highest. And I think that would be a mistake myself, because William, he's like this naive young little boy. He's shy, he's fragile. And the highest, I mean, even looking at his body alone and then seeing how he beat the Pope out of all those 6 people with a baseball bat till there was basically nothing left, just lifeless, nothing left. He beat child. That scene was gruesome, just gruesome. But yeah, but still, He wants to take some self-defense lessons so that he can defend himself from being abused every single night from the highest. Now Andrew, who has like a whole bunch of other shit on his plate, he basically shunned William away, until he realized that he really doesn't have anyone else to turn to. Like, William done told his story so far to how many people? I know one of them was Ruth. And then he told it also to Andrew. So he's been telling his story to several people in there, and nobody has really like cared. Nobody really cares. Nobody pays so much attention. So, he was like, okay, Andrew, never mind. You got enough stuff on your plate. Never mind, forget it. But then Andrew realized, okay, I need to help this boy. And why not? I mean, you're supposed to be like the FB to the I. So, I mean, even though you're working on the cover, which I'm still not sure if he's still working on the cover because I still think he has been totally compromised, but that's just me. If he has not been compromised, he sure is playing it off really well. Really well. So anyway, he told him that he would, teach him some fighting techniques. But then, like, out of nowhere, they heard a lady screaming. And I was like, what the hell? And it was a lady screaming because the highest had came back from the woods, with Daikon and them. And he came back from the woods and he was just soaking with blood, covered with blood. He had blood in his hair, blood on his face, blood. All his clothes was just soaking with blood. Like if somebody just dipped him in blood and hung him to dry. That's what he looked like. So the lady was screaming because they thought that he might have been hurt, like stabbed, shot, something like that. But then they noticed that he was not hurt. He was not hurt. Basically, the 6 runaways that we saw killed last week, that was all their blood all over his clothes. And at the sight of him, William, he automatically dropped down to the ground. Elder Mother Marva, y'all know how I feel about her. But Elder Mother Marva, she was up there panicking. I'm like, that lady is a whole trip. I cannot stand that lady. But she was up there. She was just a wailing, like as if she like okay, like when people lose like their children or something like that, and they be at the funeral home, they throw themselves across the casket. She was just a wailing and crying, like why. She is a trip. I really would like to know her backstory. I really would like to know her backstory and where the hell she came from. But yeah, she was like, whoa, Lord have mercy, Raku. Are you all right? There's blood everywhere. Is there something that I can do? Her accent be killing me. Her accent be killing me. And then Daikon, who can't not stand her, he was like, calm your ass down, crazy old bat. That is not the blood of the highest. Hey, cousin Deborah, what's up? What's going on? Hey, everybody watching. Feel free to drop down in the chat, especially if you watched the episode so you can tell me what you thought about the different storylines. But yeah, she was like, is there something that I can do for you? But yeah, Daikon told her, that is not in his blood. The blood, the highest said, belongs to the wicked. So basically, he was trying to show them or, give them a lesson. Everyone that the blood of the wicked will fall to the ground like a flood. And the wicked is basically those who don't obey, those who don't adhere to their rules, those that try to run away from him. Those are the wicked. And then that is when, like the rest of the camp, they found out that the 6 people, they knew that they had been caught, but they wasn't too sure if they had been killed. They found out though, they were indeed killed. I can't believe he came back without. Man, did y'all see him like last episode when he was beating on them with that baseball bat? He was just beating and beating and beating. And I swear, he was beating them till they was like flat like pancakes. He just kept beating them till they was just bones cracked, brains mushed. I mean, he just kept beating them. They was dead, past dead, being dead. I mean, and he just kept on beating them. He just couldn't stop. He went crazy, and that's why I call his ass a sociopath. And I think he is a sociopath. But hey Tay, what's up? Hi, honey. You said okay. I'm confused because I thought Clark said Sister Tally had escaped. I don't remember hearing that. I don't remember hearing that Tally escaped. Mm-mm. I don't remember hearing that. Not at all. But yeah, Tally, she's still there. She's trying to escape. Yeah, Tally is trying to escape, but I don't know if she is or is not because right now she's about to be blackmailed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right now she's about to be blackmailed. She done got herself in a very complicated situation with Yancey. So I don't know what's to become. Okay, I don't know what's to become of that. But anywho, let me see. Let me go over to hold on. Hold on to your love. Oh, you said he told Daikon that? Really? I don't know. I don't remember that. I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't remember. I just don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't remember. Was that last episode? Let me know if that was last episode because I just don't remember that. But what do y'all think about okay, like after the highest basically threatened I mean, because that's really what he was doing with all that blood. He know what he was doing. He had all that blood on him. I mean, he had blood and particles of flesh and brain and I mean, he had all that all over him, all under his hair, and that bat that he was using to beat him with. I mean, it was just gross. It was nasty. But after he basically threatened him to let them know nobody escapes from the Raku. You try to escape, but you ain't gonna get away. And this is what happens when you try to get away. And actually, everybody who's tried to escape from the woman they found on the railroad tracks to the six, they all suffer the consequences at the hands of the highest, and that is basically death. But the highest, although he beat them with the baseball bats, per Daikon, it wasn't the highest that killed them. Even though we saw him, there was witnesses. He beat the crap out of the six. I called him the six because it was six people. I call him the six. But he said no, it wasn't the highest who beat the crap out of them six. He wasn't the highest who killed the six. It was the entire coat who killed them, including Andrew. And I was like, ain't that about some shit? What? Ain't nobody else laid one finger on them people. But you see how they protect him? Like, he killed them people mercilessly. And they talk about he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't kill them. It was the entire cult who killed them. I was like, well, ain't that some shit? I suppose. You said when he told him to name off the six that left. Yeah, see, I don't remember that. I mean, I kind of remember, but I don't remember them saying Tally. Now, they could have said Tally, but Tally ain't never left. So I don't know. Maybe that was like a error in the script. I don't know because Tally has never left. The only thing Tally has ever done was steal the keys, and then she hid them in the outhouse, and then she took the keys back to Yancey. Then she slept with Yancey. I mean, she hasn't stepped foot off the. As far as I know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what the hell was wrong with Elder Mother, y'all? Like, after realizing that the highest was not harmed, Daikon told Rue to prepare a bath for the highest. Now, Marva, who has always prepared his bath, she was devastated. And she was really putting on a show this episode, y'all. She was, like, acting as if, I mean, the way she was acting, like, Rue now has to do the baths. Marva been doing it forever. But she was literally acting as if she was sleeping with the man. And then he turns around and says, I prefer to sleep with this woman. That's how she was acting. She was totally upset. I'm like, damn, it's just like it's just a bath. For Pete's sake, it's just a bath. But I guess in her mind, Elder Mother, she probably was equating it to like, okay, y'all remember in the Bible how Mary, she had washed the feet of Jesus. Even though she did it with her hair, my Elder Mother obviously wasn't washing his feet or nothing with her hair. But I think she equates it as that. Like the highest, like they look to him as a god. So washing his feet must obviously mean something very sentimental to her. But yeah, she was acting Trying not to cuss. Trying not to cuss. She was acting a dang fool. She was acting a dang fool. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, so she was mad. She was mad about Ruth. And then after that, after that, she later went to see elder mother was with Melinda. And Melinda, she had got a phone call from Deputy Polk. And I don't quite understand why she keeps going to see Deputy Polk. Because she obviously doesn't like him. She acts like she doesn't really like sleeping with him. But she's been hanging with him for quite some time and has yet to bring back any valuable information to the camp. So I don't understand why she's still going down there to the sheriff's office to mess around with Deputy Pope or going to his house to sleep with him or whatnot. But anyway, with Elder Mother's permission, she's going to go meet up with him again. Pope, he really wants to see Melinda. Whereas Melinda, she really wants to meet the highest. Melinda calls herself ready for her coronation. But I think she has no idea what that's all about. She's talking about, I want to be able to carry the seed of the highest. So she said, do you think you know when I might receive my coronation? If she gets pregnant, and see, that's the thing about it. When the coronation comes, all these different men, what is it, 7 men or something? 7 men sleep with the women, like back to back. They basically run a train on them. And in hopes of them like becoming pregnant or whatnot. And then they say that when the woman becomes pregnant, that is actually the seed of the highest. Because when the men is having sex with the women, in their mind, it's really the highest who's having sex with the women. So again, Melinda, she's delusional. All the women there who have not had their coronation done, they have no idea because they don't really talk about it. They're not really supposed to talk about it. When the men sleep with the highest, they aren't supposed to talk about it. When the women sleeps with all the men, they aren't supposed to talk about it. So nobody really knows that they about to get a train ran on them by a whole football team. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she thinks she ready. She thinks she ready, but she ain't ready. And my Tiffany hat is what she ain't ready. But yeah, she's delusional. And she really feels like she's more special than anyone else around there. But that's just like Elder Mother Marva. She acts like she is the most special person around there that the highest cares about the most as well. And, that's why she was so upset because Ruth now gets to give the highest baths. And speaking of baths, Elder Mother, she once again think that something is up with, what did she call Ruth? You know what, y'all? I ain't never really paid attention to how Mother, I always tease Mother. I be trying to sound like her and all that. But she calls Ruth Root. And I never really paid attention to it to this episode. She was like, I'm going to find out what that Root is up to. Y'all, when I say I have to rewind it like 3 times, I had to CC the closed caption on. I always do that. Because when I'm reviewing TV shows, you know how sometimes you can't really tell what they're saying. Especially if they have an accent or something like that. So I always have my closed caption on. And she calls Ruth Root. But even though on the closed caption it even says Ruth, because that's what she's really trying to say. But I was like, I just got that. Call me slow. I just got that. I've been watching the show for 2 seasons. I'm like, I didn't even never really pay attention that she called her Root. But anyway, she says she is going to, because she thinks Root and that devil Daikon is up to something. So what she's going to do, she's going to set up where Melinda will be the one rooming with Ruth to keep an eye on her. But I don't know how that's quite going to work. And as far as Tally, how will Tally handle that? Because Tally, she really needs Ruth. She really needs Ruth to keep her together. So with somebody else rooming with Tally and with Ruth rooming with somebody else, I don't know how she's going to take that, especially now that she got Yancey on her ass. But As far as Tally goes, I had said before, somebody had asked me a question. I was talking about Yancey. Yancey, he approached her again for another round of sex on that dirty ass bus, which she declined. She said she'd rather face the punishment trailer than having sex with him again. And I don't blame her, because from the sounds of it, mm, from the sounds of it, he wasn't all that. He wasn't all that. But then again, when you having sex with somebody that you don't want to have sex with, are you really like judging them from 0 to 10? Are you really rating them? You're just like laying there like, okay, let's get this over with. You're not even really trying to enjoy it. But still, from the sounds of it, it sounds like he's just some dirty old nasty man. He works on buses and cars and vehicles all day. Probably got dirty nails and probably smell like gasoline and oil and engine fluid. But anywho, he told her basically if she didn't have sex with him, then he was going to report her to the highest and let him know what's been going on. Still yet, she was like, I'd rather face the punishment from the highest than to ever have sex with you again. So do y'all think that she is going to end up back on that dirty old stinking ass bus, sleeping with Yancey? I don't know. Which one would you rather face? Would you rather face the highest and go into the punishment room? Or would you rather have sex with Yancey, the mechanic? Let me know. I don't know. I don't know. The way that she been moving, I don't know. They'll probably end up in that bus. But anywho, as far as Ruth and River, before River met up with Ruth, he had rushed William off, to have Elder Mother heat up some bath water for the highest. Then when speaking to Ruth, he, or should I say the both of them, were trying to fill each other out. It's like a lot of filling each other out, between River and the highest, Joan and Ruth, Tally and Zan, nobody trusts each other, which is why William, the one who the highest mess with every single night, he's only like told Andrew and Ruth, what's going on. But other people, it's not hard. It's not hard to figure out what's going on. When he got young boys or men up in his trailer every night or all night and asking them to give him baths and things like that, it's not hard to figure out what's really going on with, the highest and who he's messing around with. But still yet, he hasn't really told anybody. But as far as Ruth and River again, they are both trying to figure each other out, make sure each other isn't like a snitch or anything like that. Ruth was trying to find out if River had taken pleasure in knowing that the others was dead, or if he had in fact was hoping that they had made it out. But did River seriously believe that the blood all over the highest wasn't really from the six? He was like, maybe they are just trying to scare us by putting like blood from a pig all over him. And I was like, River? You obviously wasn't out there in the woods, honey, because that ain't no pig blood. He was like, well, when I passed the pen of one of the biggest hogs, the hog was gone. And Ruth, on the other hand, she was like, niggas, you crazy. Did you see all that blood on him? Come on now, shoot. I ain't never seen no. Now, I wasn't raised on no farm, but I do have farmers in my family. We all, well, not me, but my family is from the South. I was born up north in the Midwest, but like a lot of my family and my mother's brothers, grandmothers, they all was born down south, and we go down south sometimes, and they kill whole hogs, but they don't come in the house with blood all over their body from their hair to their toenails. So I'm like, really? She was like, niggas, you crazy? Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. But he did learn later on that Elder Mother had actually had the pig killed for dinner. So no, that wasn't no pig blood, River. That wasn't no pig. That was human blood. Human blood. Whew. But anyway, I still can't get that image out of my head of the highest killing them. But anyway, River, he was really trying to convince Ruth that he is on her side, to the point that he offered to give her a book that would teach her how to handle a sociopath and a narcissist. Narcissist, is that how you say it? Narcissist, yeah. Such as the highest. River, he was determined to have Ruth help him out to get access to that money, millions and millions of dollars. He's trying to get Ruth and Joan to help him get access to that money. So he was really trying to school her. But what he don't know, she was like, you don't know nothing about me. Ain't no book in this world Gonna teach her anything that she doesn't already know about men. Excuse me, about sociopaths, about narcissistic men, bipolar men, crazy men, freaky men, psychotic men, sadistic men. I can go on and on and on. But Rhea River was like, no, you need to know this. You need to know this. He likes to have sex. He's a freak. He's sadistic. He likes, what did he say? Oh, he said he likes to be abused. He said you have to beat him, have sex with him, and shove your fist up his ass. I was like, oh shit. I don't think Ruth trying to do all that now. Ruth ain't trying to do all that. She ain't trying to shove her fist up nowhere. I mean, that man, he's a trip. He's a whole trip. He is. I'm like, who child? I thought he never liked sleep with women, but finally he's sleeping around with Ruth, and he on some more Ruth, by the way. I know y'all heard that he wants some more of him, some Ruth. Okay. So, anywho, Ruth was basically like, nah, I don't need no book. I know how to handle, powerful, sociopathic, narcissistic men. I'm good. But did y'all see how the highest was once again crying like a big old baby? When Ruth was trying to bathe him, his big ass was sitting in that little ass tub crying about how people are always trying to leave him, and you wonder why. You wonder why people are trying to leave you. But yeah, he was crying because people was always trying to leave him, and how he just wants to be that type of king that doesn't have to be cruel and doesn't have to resort to punishment and cruelty, to the people who's following him. He just wants to be loved. And I think that, stems from maybe something that he went through as a child. Now, I'm not for sure though, but we do know now that his mother used to force him to have sex with her. But after screwing his head up, did she also abandon him as well? Is that where he, gets those issues from? Like he don't want nobody to leave him. He just suffering from abandonment and things like that. I don't know if she abandoned him or not, but I do believe that's why he's so jealous and sadistic and always feels so empty on the inside, like all at the same time. This man needs some medicine. He needs therapy. I know they on a cult, but I wonder if any of them used to be a therapist. Because a lot of them used to be in the military. They had all kind of different jobs. Some of them was gang members, some of them was teachers, all kind of stuff. So anyway, doctors, lawyers, they ain't got no therapists on. Maybe that's who they need to recruit for the highest next time they go out and recruit. But anyway, anywho, instead of Ruth bathing him, I was hollering. I was cracking up. Instead of Ruth bathing him, she had to first baby him up. She was literally coddling him. And then when that wasn't working, she had to slap the shit out of him. I was like, oh my God, girl. Is you trying to get your ass back in the punishment trailer? Well, actually, Ruth was never in the punishment trailer. That was Tally. But still, like, is you trying to get your ass put in the punishment trailer? But then we realized he liked that shit. And Ruth says she knows all about powerful men who are sociopaths and who likes to be beaten, especially while having sex. But in this case, he was sitting in a little bitty old tub of warm water, and she slapped the shit out of him. I was cracking the hell up. I was like, Ruth, no, you didn't slap the taste out of the highest. Just like she was scolding like a little kid. She said, you will stop this right now. Right now. And he was just looking at her crying and shit like, okay, so River was right. River was right. Ruth didn't need no book though. Like she said, you don't know me. You don't know what all I've been through. But yeah, River was right. The man needs to be coddled. He needs to be scolded. He needs to be pleased in the bedroom, and not necessarily in that order. Not in that order. But what were you thinking when the highest told Ruth that although he knows that Daikon likes her, he still wants to have sex with her again? Ruth told him that she'll do whatever he likes. To which he said, we shall see whenever the time comes again. And Ruth didn't quite understand where he was coming from. Like, what do you mean when the time comes again? But evidently, She done passed each one of his tests, and now there's a much bigger test coming, which she says she will rise up for the occasion. But what do you think the highest has up his sleeves for Ruth's next test? I have a feeling that it has nothing to do with the bedroom. I actually have a feeling that it might have something to do with the kids. Because they still, Yancey, he hasn't yet fixed the buses yet. But the plans are, once the bus is fixed, to put all the kids on there and use them as mules to bring back the drugs from the border. So that's what I think. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. But anywho, let's move on to okay, Paula, Zane, and Lacey. Those three ladies were standing around contemplating should they try to escape, despite the outcome of the other six. Paula, who although is terrified to stay at the camp any longer, she still wants to take a chance to escape. But after seeing what the highest did to the six, again, I don't know if that's a good idea right now. I really don't know. But Zane, on the other hand, she believes that they should maybe wait until things cool off. Wait till everything settle down. The highest, he is on a 10. He is on 20 right now. He just killed 6 people by himself with a baseball bat, okay? Then when Lacey chimed in, she tells them that she has the perfect plan for them to escape. The girl that managed to get the damn keys to Lilo's car. And remember last week when I said, why the hell is Lacey acting so calm? When Oliver told her, we're not going anywhere. He basically told her, I don't care what happened to you. I don't care if 25 men ran a train on you. I don't care if they passed you around to every pimp down in Las Vegas. We ain't going nowhere. And she was basically like, okay, cool. I understand. Goodbye. See you later. Have a good day. Like, she was way too calm, and I had mentioned that last week. Like, why is she so damn calm? And I said, do you think she will try to leave on her own? That's what she's planning to do. She done stole the keys from Oliver when he wasn't paying attention. But the funny part about that, though, y'all, is that I should have figured that out earlier. When Oliver had told Andrew that he couldn't locate the keys, I should have figured that out. I'm like, come on, Tanya, you slipping. You slipping, Tanya. Y'all probably figured that out, though, but, Anyway, I was a little slow. It was one of my little slow moments. But anywho, it's a go. It's a go. Lacey and Paula are going to meet up later that night to steal the car and then drive it to the sheriff's office in hopes to find help. That is, if Andrew and Oliver doesn't figure out first that she has the keys. Now, as far as Zane and Joan, they aren't trying to go anywhere, especially Joan. Did y'all see her running around the compound like a maniac? I was like, who is that running? They were just running all flat, just fell in their arms and just, I'm like, who the hell is that? She was crying and snotting, all shaken up after finding out the fate of the others of the 6. And then I realized it was Joan when she turned around and, we saw her face under her robe. But River was like, girl, you are doing way too damn much. Like, are you trying to get everybody else caught? All the other people that try to escape, are you trying to get them caught? Are you trying to get them killed? He was like, snap out of it. It's all about the poker face. Joan, it's all about the poker face. See, she need to take lessons from Ruth. Ruth, she has the poker face, okay? So it's all about the poker face. Even when you sad, angry, confused, or whatever, when you around them people in the coat, you got to keep all your feelings down and keep them bottled up. But yeah, he was telling her she better snap the hell out of it. But besides that, again, River, he doesn't want anybody to mess up his plans of stealing all that money so that he could bounce the hell up out of there himself. So, and I still think, I don't know. I could be reaching, but I think River is a snake. I really do. Not saying that I think he's a snitch. I just think if he had the opportunity to steal all that money, because the cult makes millions. The cult makes millions for those people who be dealing those drugs and stuff like that. And he basically getting pennies. They ain't getting nothing. They be having a hard time paying their bills. up in there. And I mean, what they got, like electricity, and I mean, they like live off the land. They got animals, they got fruit and vegetables. They go to the store every now and then for a few things, but they make their own clothes, and they still can't like afford to like pay electricity. Only a few people got a phone. They don't have no internet. They don't have shit. They don't have nothing up there and still can't afford to pay their bills. And then on top of that, the money that they do make, he be snorting it up his doggone nose. But anyhow, as far as Daikon and Andrew, finally, let's talk about Daikon and Andrew. That's the last thing I want to talk about today. Andrew, while he was searching the sheds, where Oliver believes that he dropped the car keys, Daikon walked up inquiring about what was you doing? What you doing in there, boy? What you looking for? Why you snooping through the sheds? And as we saw, Andrew, he concocted some type of lie, talking about he was trying to find his lucky stick. And after sending William along to help look for Andrew's stick, Daikon, he started glorifying to Andrew the bloody murder scene off in the woods. He was like basically like the highest. He did this and that, and oh, it was glorious, and the rock who has spoken, and all that kind of bullshit, right? But although Daikon was just smiling at the thought of being able to bury the bodies later that night, he could not believe how easy it was for Andrew to kill his wife. They still believe that Andrew killed his wife. Will they find out the truth though? I don't know. Because Andrew was supposed to go kill his wife in order to come back to the coat. But what had happened was him and his boss and what's her name? His wife. Well, his wife. They had made a setup. They had put her on the ground. They had put like some fake blood on her and stuff. Made it look like she was killed and all that. And then they took pictures of it. They sent it to like the news, the media, so it'd be like on trending or whatever, so that the word would probably get back to the highest if they actually did any research that Sarah was actually killed. But Sarah, as we all know, she ain't dead. So Daikon was like, kill your wife like that. So he's curious. He's like, something just don't sit right with Daikon about that. So along with Daikon also believing that the new deputy at the sheriff's office is a plant, which is true. That's Brian, He also accused Andrew of working undercover within the coat as well. And that's where it ended off. So what do y'all think about the end? The end storyline, with basically Daikon was accusing Andrew of being a snake, working undercover. I don't know who he thinks he's working undercover with, the police, the FBI. I don't know, but he accused him. But Daikon, he I can't read him all the time because he is like the example of the perfect poker face as well. You know what I'm saying? So you can't always tell where his mind is going, if he's mad, if he's angry, if he's upset. But he was like, Andrew said, who do you think it is? Who do you think that they have on the inside? And Daikon said, you. And that's where it went off, y'all. That's where it went off. And I can't wait to the next episode. There's a few things I want to find out. Like, is Tally gonna sleep with Yancy again so he don't blackmail her? What plans do the highest have for Ruth? Because he said he got bigger tests for her. As far as Daikon, is he gonna really find out that Andrew is actually working undercover? Because again, I still think Andrew has been compromised. But even if he has been compromised, and even if Daikon or the highest was to find out that he was working undercover, do y'all think he would be killed even though he has been compromised and he like wants to stay there? So y'all let me know about that. And don't forget, like and share the video. Anybody who comes in afterwards, after the video is over, please make sure you like and share the video. Show us some love. Support the Hood Table. You can cash up us if you want to. If the Lord touches your soul, touches your pocketbook, and wants you to cash app, feel free to cash app the Hood Table. Support us. $ the Hood Table 402. But overall, just like and share the video. I appreciate that much, and share it, and subscribe to the Hood Table. Quincy, you said the ending was cold. Oh yeah, the way the ending was, I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm kind of scared for Andrew. I'm really kind of scared. After, like I said, after seeing what the highest did to those 6 people, I don't know. I don't know. And then like, okay, like when he came back all bloodied up with blood all over himself, just soaking with blood. And William had just went to Andrew to have him teach him some self defense lessons so he could, I don't know, defend himself from the highest. Even though I think that probably wouldn't work. I think if he tried to defend himself from the highest while the highest is trying to have sex with him, I think the highest would beat his ass and take it anyway, and put him in the punishment trailer and be up in there every night while he chained to the top of the ceiling. You know how they chain people in the punishment trailer to the top of the ceiling? I think he would be up in there trying to take it from him every night while he chained. So I don't know. William is one of those people where I'm like, I think his best bet is maybe try to run away or maybe try to kill that. I don't know. But we all know it's only season 2. So I doubt if anybody will be killing the highest anytime soon or try. But yeah, I really enjoyed the show, and yeah, the ending was cold. But anyway, thanks for tuning in again, everybody. Make sure you like and share the video and subscribe to the Hood Table. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, IG, and thehoodtable.com. And stay safe, be blessed. Always remain vigilant. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful week. Whether you off work, on vacation, gotta go to work. I don't know. Gotta go to school. You know, in this household, we got college students and we got full time employees. I'm of course the employee. You know, I'm too old to go back to school, but and no, I'm just teasing. You ain't never to go back to school, but I am too old. I ain't trying to learn shit else. If I don't know it by now, at my age, I ain't trying to learn shit else. So anyway, so yeah, tomorrow it starts my work week and my son's college. They still at home. I don't know about where you guys are, but I think all colleges are still, aren't all college students still at home? I don't know. I don't know. The colleges here, they still at home. But so anyway, have a blessed week, and always don't forget to keep it hood. Bye.